right after this meeting tomorrow is the CCS, which is the Cabinet Committee for Security. So that's going to be another very, very important meeting. The timing of these meets, Shivani, is what's triggered speculation that, there could be something in the offing here. And tomorrow, the Prime Minister will be chairing 3 back-to-back meetings. First is the Cabinet Committee on Security, where you'll see the top Modi ministers all coming together. This is the second such CCS meet. After that, there will be Cabinet Committee on Political Affairs that will be also meeting tomorrow under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi. So in that meeting, Prime Minister Modi will be there. Rajnath Singh, Amit Shah, Nitin Gadkari, JP Nadda, Nirmala Sitharaman, Jitin Ram Manji, Sarbananda Sonowal, Ram Mohan Naidu and others will be present. So that's a much larger gathering when you look and you compare it to, in fact, the first meeting, which is just the top Modi ministers. After that, the third meeting that we're talking about will be the meeting of the Cabinet's Economic Affairs Committee. That will be held, we understand, at 11:15. The cabinet meeting after that will be held. This is the first cabinet meet after the Pahalgam attack. So, Shivani, lots of action expected tomorrow. 3 meetings that the Prime Minister will be a part of. And these 3 meetings very crucial to what's happening right now in Kashmir.
Akshita, remember, this will be the second CCS that will be taking place within a week. And this is a rare meeting schedule that you were also mentioning about. 3 important meetings in a day. And remember, between all these meetings, we've seen how the opposition parties have also been kept into confidence. They have been briefed about the situation. Not only the opposition parties, but the envoys of different countries, they have been briefed about the situation. Remember that meeting in the South Block where we saw the diplomats of nations arriving? They were briefed by the government. And another meeting is scheduled for tomorrow, the CCS that's going to happen twice in 7 days, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be sitting with all his senior ministers. He will be briefed about the Pahalgam attack and the operations that are being going on after this attack that has been one of the biggest attacks that India has witnessed after Pulwama. And Pakistan deserves a befitting reply, a befitting response, and that is why we see these deliberations that are happening. A lot of commotion at the LOC also, Akshita. We see that since past 5 days, there have been ceasefire violations that are provocative in nature by the Pakistani army. Pakistani army has been declaring a number of exercises. It is moving its radars, its equipment close to the borders. While India is preparing, these deliberations are pointing out, they are hinting at something big that's going to happen and something that has already been done on ground. We need to wait and watch what details diverge after this big action takes place.
Okay, Shivani, thanks for those details. I'll quickly bring in Aishwarya Paliwal also for an update on those meetings lined up tomorrow. The Prime Minister, Aishwarya, will be part of 3 meetings. It will take place back to back. It's the second CCS, Cabinet Committee on Security meeting that will be happening tomorrow after the Pahalgam attack. But the first cabinet meeting that's happening after the Pahalgam attack. And so there's a lot of speculation, considering that as we speak right now also there's a security huddle taking place with the Prime Minister leading that meeting too.
Well, Akshita, one thing is very, very clear. The government understands that they need to do 2 things. One thing is to make sure that we give a befitting reply to Pakistan, and the world understands that India will not let this go. And the second thing that the government at the moment is focusing on is that India should not get derailed. So these are the 2 things that simultaneously, Akshita, the government at the moment is working at. That's the reason why the first thing that will happen tomorrow is the crucial CCS meeting. We also saw how just 24 hours after the terror attack took place, the CCS was held, and we saw how stringent actions were taken, decisive actions were taken by the government. Similar thing we can expect tomorrow also. In just a couple of hours, we will see India taking more stringent action, and the process of isolating Pakistan will continue. And after that, the cabinet meeting will focus on how India needs to be on track. We are telling the world that we will not bow down, and also telling the world that the progress that we have made over the past many years, that progress will continue. But let me tell you, from what we can understand from our sources in BJP, tomorrow decisive action will be taken. Pakistan will be isolated. That's what the government at the moment is looking at. Akshita.
Okay, Aishwarya, just stay with us as we in fact get you the latest updates on the high-level security meet. First images on your screens, the video of the meeting that's taken place. No audio as expected, because this is a top security huddle that we're talking about. But you see this meeting that's taken place at the Prime Minister's residence. To the right of the Prime Minister is Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. Right after Rajnath Singh, there is the Chief of Defence Staff, General Anil Chauhan. And right after the Chief of Defence Staff is the Army Chief General Dwivedi. To the left of Prime Minister Modi is the NSA, the National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. To his left is Admiral Tripathi, who is the Navy Chief. And to his left is the Air Force Chief. So this is, in fact, a top meeting that's taken place. No audio, unfortunately, and that's understandable considering that this is a top security huddle. Extremely sensitive matters, operational details will be discussed in this meeting. But you get a sense, really, that the Prime Minister is first-hand speaking to these generals, speaking to these top officials to understand what's happening on ground, to also figure out India's strategy in countering terror. Because as the Prime Minister himself put it, after the Pahalgam attack, India's resolve to fight back against terror has only been strengthened. And so the Prime Minister has very clearly said that this is that he's on a mission, essentially, to ensure that anyone who shields terrorists, anyone who aids terrorists, pays the price. And while there's been a lot of speculation on what India will do, what will our retaliation be, what will our response be, these meetings is where you see those plans, those strategies being shaped up. The first images are on your screens there of the meeting at the Prime Minister's residence with the top security apparatus of the country. Tomorrow, remember, that Prime Minister Modi will be a part and chairing the CCS, the Cabinet Committee on Security, in which again you'll see Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, as well as the top union ministers, Home Minister, the External Affairs Minister, Finance Minister, all of them will be there. Right after that is, in fact, the Cabinet Committee on Political Affairs that will be meeting. And then the third back-to-back meet that the Prime Minister will be a part of is also the Cabinet meeting that will take place. So all of that expected to happen tomorrow, and just before that, this security huddle in which the Prime Minister seems to be getting a status check from the forces, from the three service chiefs and the Chief of Defence Staff, extremely crucial, because right after this tomorrow is the CCS meeting. So is something cooking? Is this the first of many such strategy meets that we're going to be seeing? That really remains the big question. Obviously, at this point, none of those operational details or what really is planned will be put out, considering that it will hamper operations. So we will stick to the details that are officially communicated by the government right now on what exactly our response will be to the Pahalgam attack. We're going to be connecting with our reporters on the ground also to get you the details of this meeting that's taking place at the Prime Minister's residence. You can see there that the Prime Minister is speaking to the Chief of Defence Staff, to the Army Chief. You see the Navy Chief as well as the Air Force Chief present there. Remember that even at this point, there is an operation that's underway in South Kashmir to nab the terrorists behind the Pahalgam attack. And the Prime Minister, reportedly, our sources have told us, has been actively tracking all the latest on the operation that's underway. He's been briefed repeatedly by the National Security Advisor, by Ajit Doval. He's been briefed repeatedly by the Defence Minister as well on those details of the operation as it continues to move forward. And that's because 7 days on, unfortunately, those terrorists are still hiding in the forested areas of South Kashmir. So the Prime Minister has been watching like a hawk, watching every development update that's come in on that operation. And I want to bring back Shivani Sharma for more details on this meeting. Shivani, first video that's come in, the clip of that meeting that's taken place at the Prime Minister's residence. Is this the first such security huddle that we've seen since the Pahalgam attack, Shivani?
Let me tell you that this meeting is happening at a very crucial time when we are hearing about a number of operations that are taking place on ground. And this is happening for the second time when the Prime Minister is meeting the Defence Minister in last 2 days. And third time when he returned from Saudi Arabia, where he had cut short the visit when the Pahalgam attack took place. And today he is holding this important meeting where we see the NSA, the CDS, along with Raksha Mantri and the three chiefs who have already apprised the Defence Minister, who have already briefed Defence Minister
about the action that goes on ground against terror. And we are expecting some big announcements about what is going on and what is going to happen and what has happened on ground, because we were hearing of some operations that were going on since morning at undisclosed locations against the terror outfits. So there can be two possibilities. Either the operation has already been done, another that the operation continues and some big preparations are going on, of which Prime Minister Narendra Modi is personally taking stock about and personally reviewing what is happening right now on ground after the Pahalgam attack took place exactly 7 days before.
Okay, so at this point, Shivani telling us that this could either be a debrief or it could be a briefing ahead of an operation that the forces could be a part of. But Shivani, this seems to be the first such security huddle where you've got the NSA, the Defence Minister, the three service chiefs and the CDS present. Combine and club that with the fact that tomorrow you're going to be seeing not three, I correct myself, 4 back-to-back meetings in which the Prime Minister will be there, the CCS meet, the Cabinet Committee of Political Affairs, the Economic Affairs, all of those meetings happening. You kind of join the dots there, and it definitely seems that within the next 24 hours, there could be some step or perhaps some announcement made by the government.
Certainly, there can be a big announcement made by the government about the action that the government has been taking against the terror. And this meeting is very important because, the kind of meeting which is happening is not usual. The way the CDS, along with the chiefs, the NSA and the Defence Minister, they are briefing the Prime Minister. And this is the second day in a row when Defence Minister met the Prime Minister. So something unusual, something big that is being planned or which has already been done can be there. And we need to wait for more details, Akshita, as we see that these meetings, back-to-back meetings happening, and not only today, tomorrow again is a very important day when Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be holding the CCS and 2 other important meetings. And remember, this will be the CCS that is going to happen twice in just a matter of week after the Pahalgam attack took place, where the Prime Minister had to come back and take the briefing from the government ministers in that CCS. So tomorrow is another CCS, an important CCS where we can expect some kind of statements from the government and something that the declarations about can be made.
All right, Shivani, thanks for those details. Let me also bring in Gaurav Sawant on this broadcast. Gaurav, as we're putting out the first clippings that have emerged of the meeting that's happened at the Prime Minister's residence, in your experience, Gaurav, when you have the 3 service chiefs, the CDS, the Defence Minister and the NSA meeting with the Prime Minister, what really will be discussed? Is it a debriefing of some sort? Is it a briefing about an operation that could be kicked off?
So the Prime Minister interacts with the service chiefs and the CDS firsthand before he makes up his mind on what action needs to be taken. This has been a policy, even with the armed forces. It's 3 knocks at his door and you enter and interact with the Prime Minister. And this was a long-standing request of the armed forces with the establishment that they did not want to operate through the Defence Secretary or through the bureaucracy. And especially here, now, of course, you have the Chief of Defence Staff, the single point advisor to the government on matters military. But in this instance, the Prime Minister is interacting with the 3 service chiefs firsthand, getting the assessment also of the Chief of Defence Staff in the presence of the National Security Advisor and the Defence Minister. What has been happening across the border? Pakistan Army has just started 2 very major exercises, and both with very radical names. If you notice, one is to do with the Battle of Badr, the other is Lalkar-e-Momin. These are the kind of exercises that Pakistan is starting. It's moving its men and material closer to the borders, whether it's missile launchers. They're now kind of unleashing them or displaying them. They're also moving their radar systems closer to their borders, their early warning systems, their tanks, their armored personal carriers, their howitzers and cannons are being moved. And all those images, whether that movement is taking place by train, track or by road, all of that is on display for the world to see, or at least people in Pakistan to see. Their fighter jets, whether it's the JF-17 Thunders, whether it's the F-16s, they are being moved around very extensively. There's an exercise that's been planned for Skardu, which is in Gilgit and Baltistan. So there is something that Pakistan fears that could happen in what Pakistan calls its northern areas and in Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Their defense minister, Khwaja Asif, has gone on record to say that an Indian attack is imminent. So Pakistan is in panic, and often when a country is in panic, it resorts to taking action that it should not. So very clearly, India is being prepared for any eventuality. And look at the ceasefire violations along the LC. There's one image of Lipa Valley that's just gone viral of Pakistanis targeting an Indian post in the Lipa Valley, so north of Pir Panjal. Whether you were to talk about what's happening in Kupwara sector, what's happening in the Baramulla sector, or south of Pir Panjal, what is happening in the Punch sector and in Akhnur. So there is a widening of the arc of Pakistani ceasefire violations and retaliation along the 770-kilometer long line of control. So the situation every day seems to be taking a turn for the worse.
Yeah, I get a sense, Gaurav, looking at these images right now of this meeting and what's lined up tomorrow as well. The next 24 hours really could be crucial. Will we see some sort of an announcement? Will we see some sort of an operation? It remains to be seen. But these images on your screens shows you the Prime Minister has directly spoken to the three service chiefs, to the Chief of Defence Staff, with the presence of the Defence Minister and the NSA, perhaps on the current situation in the valley. Thanks very much, Gaurav, for joining us with your details that you've been able to pick up also on what really perhaps is transpiring in this meeting. Tomorrow, the Prime Minister will be part of the CCS, chairing the CCS, which is the Cabinet Committee on Security, the second meeting of the committee since the Pahalgam terror attack. A Union Cabinet meet is scheduled to take place tomorrow. So is the Cabinet Committee on Political Affairs. So is an Economic Affairs meet. So a lot of hurdles expected tomorrow. And just before that, you have this crucial one happening as well.